My name is Jennifer Wallace. I'm at NCC. I did do a couple of years at Chandler Gilbert, so I have a little connection there. And my introduction to OER was the district's push to do the Maricopa Millions. And it was quite a while ago, I want to say maybe 2012, that we really pushed doing more and started with just a group of faculty who went in there and coded and coded and coded all kinds of problems. So my hat's off to them. I get to benefit from their hard work. And my reason to go to OER is I just kind of had a resentment towards some of the publishers that they just kind of had the students over the barrel and they were charging a lot. And then the other thing is I remember when I was in school and I had a textbook that I kept. I think I still have some of my textbooks from college and I could refer back to them when I took higher level classes. And with our students, they had that length of time when they could access their online account and their ebook. And once that was gone, they didn't have those resources anymore. And I thought, here they are paying all this money. And then when they go into their next math class, they can't even refer back to some of the content that they had the previous semester. So those are some of my reasons to use OER. As I said before, cost was a big consideration when going to the OER. And I actually misspoke earlier. I said that the district started this in 2012, and that's when I started residential here in Mesa. So it was actually much sooner than that. I think it was in the mid 2000s. So they have worked on it for a long time. And I'll have to say, initially, I didn't jump on board because there were so many bugs in the problems, and students were they thought they were getting the math wrong because there were bugs in the problems. And I teach developmental courses, and my students are kind of fragile in that regard. So I held off for quite a while until a lot of the bugs were out. And now it's a really good platform and a good product to our students. I feel it's very worth it. Another thing that different people in the district have done is built the supplemental materials around some of the homework, online homework. And that is important too, as you were talking about instructor support, because we do have so many adjunct faculty, and we can't expect an adjunct faculty to come in and spend hundreds of hours on their courses like a residential faculty would. And I feel like that's kind of some of our responsibility is to provide some of that. Some faculty all around Maricopa, the link at the bottom there is some open resource math textbooks. And as you go through, there's like workbooks and textbooks that faculty from Scottsdale have done, faculty from Phoenix College have done. And that's the thing too, is we can take that, we can remix it to our teaching style and the needs of our student. Another thing that I consider now is, of course, integration with Canvas, which I feel the more in math has done well. There's some things that aren't so easy that sometimes I always think I need to call Mary on this about like flexibility, about due dates and late policies. I would like to have a little bit more flexibility. And so hopefully we can get that in there. Another thing that I have found very, very interesting in the math, in the fall, we will have students go from college algebra to pre-calculus and then to calculus. So we have this 187 class that will start in the fall. And last Friday, we had Macmillan actually come and present, and they have a beautiful product. I mean, the book, all the videos, the Desmos interactive things, it's so rich in content. And when we asked, of course, the price is important. And we were like, okay, well, what's the cost to our students? And they were like, $60, but it's negotiable. So I think some of these publishers they know they're not going to have students pay $100 to $150 anymore for a one semester access. So I think that that has been a great benefit of OER, is to, make some of these other publishers look and say, okay, we got to be competitive. We don't have our students over a barrel anymore. So that's a good thing.